Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on day 5 of your boy having this absolutely god-awful flu. My voice is destroyed, bro. So if you do me a favour, drop me a like out of pure sympathy. That's so bad. But the show must continue. I said yesterday when I saw Black Adam, I'ma make this video. I'm here, mate. My goddamn head falls off. I'ma still be here making this video. Today we are re-ranking everything in the DCEU only, ladies and gentlemen. Stuff like Joker, the Batman, the Nolan movies, the Arrowverse, you get it. This will not be in this video. This is only the DCEU canon. But the most important thing, before I even start with the list, ladies and gentlemen, please tell me your list down below, even if it's your top 5 favourite, top 3, or you're just your favourite, or whatever your worst is, mate. Let me know down below. That'd be genuinely amazing. We're nearly at 22k. This is really, really sick. Thank you so much. Let's start, mate.
Right at the bottom of the list, so far down, we're going into the fucking Earth's core, bro.
Joss Whedon's Justice League. I'ma just say right now, this movie is despicable, mate. Absolutely despicable. Horrendous. All the words, you get it. This is so effing bad, bruv. Like, compared to Zack Snyder's movie, because now we actually live in a world where we can see both of them. It's an absolute disgrace that this even got made. I am still so salty. They ruined, literally, every single character in the Justice League is so dead. Batman is horrendous. I don't even want to talk about the bloody mustache, bro. Flash is bad. Cyborg is non-existent. Everything terrible, mate. I literally set my bin on fire and threw the Blu-ray inside. Next up is Wonder Woman 1984. Now, I know a lot of people might think, why Suicide Squad not next? I'ma justify it as best I can. The first 10-15 minutes is actually pretty good, but then in this movie, there is 1 full hour of just cheese, mate. Cheese, boredom, nothing happened. And that's on top of the fact that this movie is way too long, bro. Nearly 2.5 hours. It is outrageously long and nothing happens, mate. The cheese, mate, just awful. Chris Pine is back, because of course he is. And the ending is one of the worst things I've ever seen. People are moaning about the Martha thing. Get in the bin, bruv. This ending with the I retract my wish stuff, it is so bad, so cheese. Wonder Woman does nothing. She was an absolute juggernaut in the first movie and she's just useless in this. I'm sorry, I really do not like this movie. And yeah, of course, next is Suicide Squad. The reason this is above Wonder Woman 1984, first of all, it's way shorter, which is always lovely. I'll be honest, like, fundamentally, this is a bad movie. Like, through and through, it's just bad. But I'll be honest, I'm way more entertained than Wonder Woman 2. Like, I'm just being real. Like, I know I'm watching actual garbage, but there's bits where I actually laugh. There's some action that's okay. I mean, this is a movie that still gave us Harley Quinn. Just seeing her on screen, Margot Robbie, she's fantastic. I know this is bad. I know it's so bad. But I gotta be honest, I will pick this over Wonder Woman 2 any day. I'm so sorry. I'm just keeping it real.
Careful. Do not say this oath thoughtlessly.
Starting now in number 10 is Shazam, and I know a lot of people really like this movie. Big love to you, big power to you. I wish I could be like you. I just find, first of all, I've never really like been a Shazam fan comic-wise. I just didn't really get into his character ever, unfortunately. And I found this movie to be very comedy heavy, like just too much, man. I prefer like the darker tone stuff for DC, as you're going to see that when we get closer to the top ones in this list. This had way too much comedy, which I did not personally like, and the villain was alright-ish, but the big thing, man, the ending, the final 15 minutes, pure cheese, bro. I'll be honest, just throwing it out there, this is still, for me, a 6 out of 10, which means it's definitely above average. Just everything else, I'm not a big fan of Shazam, man. I'm so sorry. I'm still definitely looking forward to Shazam 2, and I do hope that that movie is so good that it kind of improves this first one for me.
Bullet immunity! You have bullet immunity!
I'm bulletproof.
Coming into number 9 is Birds of Prey. Now, this is like a 6.5 out of 10. It's not that much better than Shazam for me. It's just the characters, I feel, for me, were a little bit better. The dialogue is better. The action and stuff is better. I'm sorry, I'm just keeping it real. And again, I really like Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie kills it. She's front and center in this movie, thank God. Otherwise, I think this movie could have been pretty bad. I just prefer this to Shazam. I don't know how other way to say it. Again, I'm really hoping Shazam 2 pays off, but for me, Birds of Prey, it was fine. A lot of people don't like it. For me, it's 6.5 out of 10. It's kind of harmless. It's just there, man. That's it.
Hi, boys.
Coming into number 8 though is Peacemaker, and this is the first like DCEU canon TV show. I know a lot of people haven't seen this. This is very good, man. I gave this a 7.5 out of 10. I'm sticking with a 7.5 out of 10. Very, very good show. John Cena as Peacemaker, mate. He's so goddamn funny. The action's great. The gore and like violence is very, very good. Again, I know a lot of people have still not seen this, man. And if you're a fan of DC, especially the DCEU, I definitely think you should check out Peacemaker. It's really good, man. Genuinely, really, really good show. If all the other DCEU shows that they eventually do make, these spin-offs they say Warner Brothers are going to be doing, if they're this good, it's going to be pretty sick. Coming in number 7 is Aqauman. This is another 7.5 out of 10. It's on the same level as Peacemaker for me. The reason I put it above is I just prefer Aqauman as a character. I love seeing Atlantis, all this futuristic underwater stuff. It is so, so sick. And of course, Jason Momoa, he just runs this show, bro. He's so sick. Anytime he's in any like Justice League stuff or any movie, he's running the show, bro. He's so, so good. And I think the villains are definitely better in this movie than like Peacemaker and everything before, to be fair. This movie is really, really good. It has got slight issues, but if I'm giving something 7.5 out of 10, overall I think it's pretty good, man. I probably watch anything around this score, at least watch it once a year. I do really like Aqauman, and I genuinely can't wait for number 2, whenever that comes out, because obviously all the drama, which I ain't getting into. But the first movie is really, really good. Next up at number 6 is Black Adam, and at the time of this recording, I actually reviewed this yesterday. I gave it 7.5 out of 10. I prefer it just a tiny bit over Aqauman. The post-credit scene, I'm not going to spoil it, is fucking god tier, bro. If you've seen it, you know what's up. Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam, he's so, so good. The villain is fine, could have been a little better, but where this lands for me is the violence, bro. He's not playing games. This ain't some soft anti-hero thing. He's very much a villain, slapping people, killing them, zapping them, should I say. And I'm just saying, man, Dr. Fate, played by Pierce Brosnan, the genuine standout of the movie. So, so good. Can't wait to buy it on Blu-ray. Check out Black Adam if you're a fan of DC, man. It's pretty sick. And now we're starting the top 5 with Wonder Woman. This movie was an absolute banger, an 8 out of 10 for your boy. This is what I want to see Wonder Woman be. She's like just majestic, but if she needs to slap people, bro, she ain't playing games. Yes, the villain and the last like 10-15 minutes is a little bit weak. To be honest, if they nailed that, this could have been a 9 out of 10 because I think everything before that is so goddamn sick. Gal Gadot is amazing as Wonder Woman. The scene where she goes across the no man's zone and she's bouncing bullets left, right and centre, it's god tier. And genuinely, like, just that scene alone, it's probably one of the best in the DCEU as a whole. This movie, so, so good, and it definitely deserves to be in the top 5 easily. Number 4 is going to The Suicide Squad. James Gunn shows us once again, bruv. He done it with Guardians of the Galaxy. He done it again with The Suicide Squad for your boy. This is 8.5 out of 10. I think, first of all the new characters are fantastic. King Shark is too good. We got Idris Elba in this. Margot Robbie comes back once again as Harley Quinn. We got Rated R, bro. Peacemaker's in this. This is a banging movie. It's like the comedy I prefer. I just think it's written better and it hits the same level as the violence and just the action. I think it works better. Also, the villain, all that stuff in here, it's really, really sick, man. I don't know if we're ever going to get a The Suicide Squad 2. Hopefully we do with James Gunn, with these characters. It'll be a bloody good time, mate. This movie's very sick.
Are you having a laugh?
What?
You just said each member of the team is chosen for their unique abilities. He does exactly what I do, but better.
We're into the top 3, ladies and gentlemen, and we're at Batman vs Superman. Just to be clear, this is the Ultimate Edition. Yes, it makes a bloody difference. The extra 30-ish minutes is so important. Henry Cavill is my Superman. Seeing him in here is just so sick. Where this movie shines, though, is bloody Batman, mate. Ben Affleck's Batman in here he is so sick. If we got like 3 movies with this version, he could genuinely be my favourite Batman of all time, especially his Bruce Wayne is so goddamn good. Wonder Woman's great. I actually like Doomsday. I think even though he's crazy, that looks nothing like his like comic origin, I accept it. He's very violent. Death of Superman I think is actually really good. Don't think it's fully earned, but again with the Ultimate Edition makes it a little bit better. Wonder Woman's great. Lex Luthor's actually kind of good, and the after credit scenes, all that stuff is good. I really enjoy this movie. I know a lot of people, and I totally get it. If you don't like this movie, you think it's dumb, you think it's stupid, I totally understand. For me, it's still the 3rd best DCEU movie. It's an 8.5 out of 10. Just seeing Bruce Wayne deal with an alien who can just ruin the entire planet, I just love seeing that. From the opening scene, we see his perspective of when Superman's fighting Zod. And the big thing for me, I love the Injustice games, seeing evil Superman, like this is the birth of it. It's great, man. Big up Zack Snyder. To be honest, Zack Snyder's the GOAT, mate. He's on all 3 of the top 3 of your boys' list. In second place is Man of Steel. Again, Henry Cavill, my Superman. God damn, he's so good. And time of this recording, we're getting the news that maybe he's going to be coming back for Man of Steel 2. About bloody time, mate. By the time it comes out, it'll be like 10, 11 years, which is absolutely disgraceful, mate. Warner Bros, what are you doing? Seeing a gritty, real version of Superman is just so goddamn sick. I think Zod, for a movie that's introducing Superman, you got the villain to be equally as good. I think that's done something right, man. The violence is on point, very gritty, very real. Zack Snyder's directing, mate. You actually feel that Superman, mate. If he punches you, you're just finished, bro. He's so fast, so sick, so strong. And I think this movie needs some bloody respect, mate. For your boy, this is 9 out of 10. Don't even care. Effing love this movie. I watch it multiple times a year. It's the birth point, mate, of the DCEU. Warner Bros. Need to put some respect on Henry Cavill's name. This movie's a banger. And number 1 is Zack Snyder's Justice League. Not only is this my favourite DCEU movie, not only is it for me a 10 out of 10 god tier movie, and it's nearly 4 bloody hours, mate. Not only all that, I genuinely think it's one of the best comic book movies ever made. I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real. Genuinely, that is how I feel, man. Zack Snyder's grittiness, directing, I could be on this bloody thing for ages with his bloody sore throat, mate, and say how good he is. We all know how good he is. Each character has time and stuff to do, amazing action scenes. Superman, seeing black suit Superman, no bloody mustache, slapping Steppenwolf, bro, 1 punch, bro, lasering him, standing over him, just so goddamn sick. Seeing Darkseid and more flashback stuff. Seeing Jared Leto, mate, that's right. Zack Snyder turned Jared Leto's Joker into something that I want to see. Batman is a good, like, continuation from Batman v Superman, believable, not this thing where like Superman slaps him and he's like, something's definitely bleeding. No comedy, no rubbish. The Flash is great, Aquaman, everyone is so good. Cyborg, finally, bro, he's so sick in this movie. It's an absolute fucking disgrace what Joss Whedon and everyone behind that fucking film done to my guy Cyborg, because he's so sick in this movie. I will defend this movie until the day I die. I don't know if anything, DCEU at least will beat this movie. I wholeheartedly like say it with chest, ladies and gentlemen, with his dodgy ass throat. This is one of the best comic movies of all time, one of my favourite movies ever of all time. As much as I shit on Warner Bros, and we have some badass relationship where they come and copyright my videos, copyright everyone's YouTube videos, it's an absolute disgrace. As much as I hate them sometimes, I have to give them props. It took way too long, but at least they made this bloody film. Everything's better. Steppenwolf looks better. Finally, he doesn't look like some fucking PlayStation 1 villain. Everything about this movie, I love it. Big up Zack Snyder and everyone involved in this movie.
Be very careful with the next thing you say.
Like an adopted son. Isn't that right, Batman?
Ladies and gentlemen, that is my DCEU rank from worst to best. If you agree or disagree, or to be honest, if you really want to be sick, and I'll be really grateful, let me know what you think down below. 21,000 nerds, you guys are so sick. At the time of this recording, we're like 3 away from 22k. It's insane. I'm so grateful. You guys are sick. I told you, man, if I'm sick, if I'm good, if I'm dying, bro, I'm gonna be sitting in this chair and talking nerd stuff with you lot, man. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you lot, man. Peace.